terms of like number ones versus number ones, who on the offensive line has given you maybe the most trouble?
That's a really good question. I think all of them are pretty equal across the line. To be honest, I have trouble with all of them. All of them have different techniques. All of them play different. So I gotta be ready to switch up what I'm, gonna do, like move-wise, when I go against each one of them. So I'll say they all have given me a pretty good challenge. But if I could name some, I'll say Daryl's really good at what he does. Getting inside my chest when I want to, get looks at that, I go to him. Trevor's really good, hitting me on top of my shoulders. Like their technique is very different, but it's definitely something I got to think about when I go against them. But they all doing really good.
In the past, I've heard that Trevor's one of the strongest guys in the program physically. I guess, would you agree with that? That Trevor's maybe the strongest offensive
yeah.
lineman? I guess how do you tell when someone's the strongest that you've done against?
Usually that goes with weight. So me personally, I would put Big Rob as our strongest person. I mean, his hands are very strong. Once he gets onto you and he sit down with his weight, it's impossible to move him. So I'll say he's probably our strongest offensive lineman. But Trev is really strong too. So, I mean, that's all I got for that.
How beneficial is it that they all do have different techniques just for you trying to improve your own game?
I mean, when you see everything at practice, it's not going to be anything I haven't seen going into the game. So that's why it's probably the most beneficial, it could be for me, because definitely every team that we go against, whether what school it is, everybody's getting taught something different, or everybody's getting taught a little bit of the same. But different things do pop up week by week. So it's good that you get, we get to see good looks and different looks in practice from all of them. So it's definitely beneficial. It's a big plus for us.
Coach Sheed was telling us how proud he is of your development, obviously off the field, on the field, full package, and he told us tonight that you've got an incredible story. So I'm curious, do you have an incredible story, or what? Or is he? What
I
would
mean,
that be possibly?
My story is what I know, It's normal to me, but everybody goes through, walk a different path in life. So when people hear mine and it might be different, they, assume like, oh wow, you've had it hard. But like, really, I think of reality as, everyone has their own reality. So everybody, feels a certain way about their path, and that might be equal no matter what path each person is taking. So, I mean, Coach Sheed has a crazy story himself. You should ask him about that. He's trying to dodge the question. So, yeah.
What kind of attitude does Zach Peterson bring to the defensive line room?
A very good competitive spirit for Zach. Just like, he reminds everyone that, what hard work is every day. Zach Peterson, one of my favorite D linemen, just because he's, playbook-wise, he's probably the smartest in there. Right. But cut that. But yeah, playbook-wise, he's probably the smartest. If it's something I don't know, I know for a fact he knows it. So I still go to Zach Peterson for help today. And when we get out to practice, Zach Peterson always, right with me, first in line. Coaching up the younger guys, doing as much as he can as possible. He's just as much as a leader as I am in the defensive line. So it's great to have Zach Peterson by my side.
Coach said it's all business with him. Do you get that same sense whether on the practice
field?
field?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game, everything. Zach Peterson, not the person you want to play with. He's all business. I love it, though. He's a good dude.
You ever tell him, this is a game, you got to have some fun with it?
Yeah, and he just looks at me like, so, that's as far as I can get with him, but yeah.
Coach said sometimes he almost feels kind of bad, in practice, there's not a lot of reps to go around, positions are so deep, 3 deep.
Yeah, Zach Peterson.
What's just the competition like, just that whole defensive line?
Oh, well, whole defensive line-wise, yeah, you get, 3 reps each person, and you got to make the best of it, It's very competitive. There's so many people with experience now, so many people that's been sitting behind watching the people that got experience, and they're ready to play too. So, the competitive spirit in our room right now is crazy, and everybody's trying to get on the field, and everybody's working and doing the best they can when they get on the field. So nobody's taking their reps for granted. That's the best thing. So you're getting a really good look from everybody every time they get on the field. So,
what's your view of quality reps versus quantity of reps? Because that's something that Eli or she brought up, we want quality reps in this room.
Well, yeah, quality reps is like, just doing the standards really that they, laid down, like running to the ball. Worst come, even if you lose, you still run to the ball, you still come off the ball, you worry about your technique first. You try to correct your technique instead of figuring out like skiing, because a lot of us, we know it's coming. And we're like, sometimes, we try to cheat it and, forget the technique and just to get by it. But like, Coach Rashid is always big on us about really getting quality reps, like doing the standards of what we're supposed to do within the rep. So that's the biggest thing we've been practicing, and he's been constantly preaching, and we've been trying to continue to get better at that throughout camp. So yeah.
Remember on media day you were asked by somebody like who were maybe some of your favorite teammates.
Yeah.
I think I talked to you a little bit about Tariq.
Yeah.
But I think you also mentioned Anthony Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
What makes him special as a teammate?
Anthony Johnson, that's honestly, one of Tariq and Ant, definitely two really good players, but Anthony Johnson is probably one of my favorite players that I played with here. Just to see him when he came in, as a freshman, just if you ever get to meet him, he's very goofy, very like, I have a big sense of humor. Probably don't look like it. I have a big sense of humor, and I like to smile, I like to laugh. Ant is literally, I see that in him. So, the development that he's made over the last few years and, in football and outside of football is crazy. He gave a senior talk the other night, best senior talk I've ever heard in my life. It touched me. I got emotional in there, but Anthony Johnson is really good, really good guy, has a really good heart, been through crazy stuff in his lifetime. He's blessed to be here, and I've never been more proud of a certain player than him. So, yeah, that's what I got for Anthony Johnson.
Based on his personality, is it not surprising that he was able to get into Tylan Wallace's head in that Oklahoma State game? I think he got a penalty off of him, that type of stuff.
I knew going into that game Anthony was going to have him. Anthony literally is if you really watch him, you literally look at him, he's really one of those guys that's really like hidden, not a lot of people get to see, even though like we get to see it here, but Anthony Johnson is probably one of the best corners in the Big 12. So when going into that game, they were hungry, they was waiting on him. So Anthony, did as best as he can do against him, and I knew he was going to succeed. So Anthony Johnson was definitely able to, he's talkative, he gets out there, he's competitive. I don't know anybody with a competitive spirit like him. So, that's all I have to say about him.
Going back a little bit, and you don't have to go into details about Anthony's or your own or anything like that, but what does it mean to be able to give a senior speech, and what is it like to hear them, and how does that help you guys bond as a team? And we see each other all the time, and it's just strictly about football. Even though we crack jokes with each other, some people get to know some people better. You build your own individual, friendships on the team that might be stronger than others. But at the end of the day, we're all a whole, and it's a lot of people on the team, and we don't really get to go deep into, people's lives and what they've been through. And we recently just started that not too long ago, just, getting to know people's heroes, their hardships, and what they've been through and stuff like that. And it brings the teams so much closer together, because you could look at somebody and just judge them like, oh, this person had, easy path, probably this and that, both parents at home and this and that, But, like, just hearing a lot of people on the teams and hearing their hardships and hearing where they've come from, the path that they've taken, is just like, it's amazing. It makes you even more closer than you think, and that really helps us bond. That's what culture is really to me, when you get to hear everybody's story and how unified you are. After that is literally my definition, or whatever that is. It's like our team spirit is like, it's everything to us. That's what we play off of. That's the energy we have when we're on the field. That's where that comes from. And that doing what we're doing, giving senior talks and just passing it down to the younger guys that's in the back of the room, when they come to the front of the room, hopefully they can tell their own and just keep the rotation going. So, that's probably, one of the most productive things we do as a group. That's how you keep culture going. That's how you keep it, a circle going. So, yeah.
Is this the first year you did that?
No, we've been doing this since 2016, yeah.
So is it like the first day of fall camp, seniors get up and give their speeches?
It's throughout fall camp,
okay.
so yeah.
You get some one day and you get some. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So, yeah.
Were you nervous to give yours?
Yeah. I am not good at public speaking, so
But yeah, so I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna say when I get up there. Hopefully, it comes out good.
Is yours today?
Mine's is Thursday.
Thursday, okay.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
Oh no, that's
of
not
luck.
good. Wow, I
If it's any,
thought today was Tuesday.
if it's worth anything, you're doing great right now.
Ah.
Sell yourself short. Yeah.
Yeah.
One football question for you. You mentioned some of the younger guys that have kind of bide their time. Anyone impressed you so far during fall camp, specifically on the edge, maybe?
On the edge, yeah. I mean, besides Will McDonald, it's just going to be Will. You know, that's a freak right there. But besides him, Cordarius Bailey's definitely stepped up in a big role. Cordarius, another crazy story, coming off two, of serious injuries. Just seeing him get on the field and continue to fight, continue to, go for what he loves is, incredible to me. And I feel like Cordarius Bailey is definitely took really good strides. I also feel like Corey Settle has took really good strides on the edge. I mean, our edge, we got people there. Tucker Robinson, a lot of experience. Blake Peterson got experience last year, continue to do good. I mean, really not worried about it. It's just, they're all competing very, to the best of their ability. So, yeah, I feel like we're good on our edges. Yeah.